you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
We got Karl Anthony Towns coming off 62 points January 2nd.
In a loss.
Might have been, in a loss. Might have been 22nd. Somebody could fact check that.
It was probably 22nd because that's.
I think it was 22nd.
Yeah, I think it's 22nd.
It was pretty recent.
Slight typo. Then we got Devin Booker 62 January 26.
That was
followed up with 44 the next game he played. That was crazy. Luka Doncic, 73 points versus my Hawks January 26. He's averaging 37 points, 10 assists, 9.2 rebounds in the month of January. Embiid, January 22nd, 70 points. So I'm gonna push it to Joe, because he's been complaining, he's been whining for a minute now about this. So scoring too easy right now. Is it too easy to put up these numbers?
Of course. I mean, I feel like we're seeing it, I don't know, every week at this point. Like somebody explodes for a 45 or 50 point game, like we just saw the other night. Like Tyrese Maxey, he got 51. Luka Doncic a week ago, crazy game. Joel, crazy game. Devin Booker, multiple crazy games. Like I feel like it's just like it's becoming too easy to get the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and I just don't understand what's happening to the game. Like number one, I blame the players because I don't think they're competing. I don't think they're competing when it comes to defense. I really don't, because like we don't see teams don't come out and get 150 at will and 140 at will in the playoffs, when people are trying. So why are they doing in the regular season? Then next, I blame the referees. Last night I was watching the Hawks game. I saw Trae Young go to contest Devin Booker, and he grazed his like
that
belly
was
button.
Lamb.
He grazed his belly button, and they called a foul. I just don't understand. Even me, I couldn't play in the NBA. I don't know how players as physical as professional athletes, like great athletes, can play in the NBA, because you can't put hands on anyone. You can't put hands. You can't check anyone. Like I don't get how you're supposed to stop anyone. So I blame the players and the refs.
Well, I mean, it gets bigger than that. It definitely gets deeper than that. Of course, you could point to players not competing. Of course, we have high level competitors, in the league. But not everybody has that same sentiment, depending on who you are. But when I say it gets bigger than this, like this, the league tells the referees how they want to have them referee the game, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like they give them certain things that they want to look for. Like, okay, this certain play here, the rip through, this is going to be called this way, or et cetera, et cetera. And that's also expressed to the players before every season starts. Like, okay, this is what we're looking at. We're going to call this way now. And that's how it's going to be. But like Julian saying, I mean, 40 is the new 30, 50 is the new 40, and so on and so forth. Like, what do we think needs? What can we change? I mean, how can we make this better?
Dude, y'all are like blowing me, dude. The reason there's more scoring is because there's more skill in the league. The centers are able to shoot more threes now. Like that's true. There's more threes in the league. Like the pace is a little bit faster. Like we can stop saying, it's easy to score 40. It's easy to score 50. That's not true.
Yes, I didn't say that it was easy. I didn't say it was easy.
It's easy for elite talent in the NBA. Like
it's easier. Yeah, there we go.
Easier.
Yes, it's easier.
It might be much easier because of their talent or their skill level or the shots they can make. Dude, most
do you think that though?
Yes, I do. Most elite players can make any shot on the floor. That's true. Now,
so you think that
wasn't true in the 80s?
We don't have to go to 80s. Let's go to
90s.
2000s. Let's go to 2000s. Let's go to 90s.
Not everyone can make deep threes now. Dude,
they have to shoot.
I've seen Joel pop up from deep three and make I've seen that.
See, my pushback is when people like you, You know, y'all like to say like the skill is better and stuff. You know, the skill's better in today's league. I don't think that the skill's necessarily better. I think that it's much different though.
Okay.
Like the focus is on different things. I don't know if it's better, bro. Like I don't think that the players are much better. Like y'all like look at like I don't know. Let's compare a Kobe Bryant, okay, to who's a 5 player now? Just name
Devin Booker.
Okay, let's compare him to Devin Booker. Devin Booker is probably shoots more threes than Kobe because the emphasis of the game is to shoot more threes now. Like
I
they
said
took
that.
the mid range. I don't think that he's more skilled than Kobe though. I think that they. Why are you looking
Would
at
he be a better 3-point shooter?
like I said, I don't think he's more skilled at basketball than him. I think that the emphasis of the game is just very different than what it
He's
used to be.
more skilled at the 3-point.
I don't agree though.
Okay. Well, then that's just wrong. Like, just look at the percentages.
That is
I don't
wrong.
agree.
What do you mean that's wrong though?
I
Like
just-
If we
think
look
about
at
what
the
he said.
percentages, if we look at the numbers, if we look at efficiency from 3, he's
Yeah,
better.
you're talking about efficiency numbers. Efficiency, LeBron is better than Kobe at 3. And if you watch basketball, you don't believe that. No. If you watch basketball, you don't believe that. Like seriously,
You're
I'm
just a
not gonna-
hater.
I won't.
Dude,
I'm
you-
not hating. I'm not hating.
You're getting
I'm not
confused
gonna
with
get into this
tough
argument.
shot making.
No.
Yes, you are.
No. If you watch basketball, you know that. Like seriously,
You know that what?
that he's a better shooter than him in every aspect.
Dude,
besides
in
driving.
LeBron's early career, he might have been very bad, or not very bad, but under average,
wasn't a
like
good
below
shooter.
average.
So
But now
they
he's
dared him
pretty
to shoot.
good.
He was a pretty bad shooter.
He's a solid shooter now. Yeah, he
Very
is.
good.
But people also like because of LeBron's skill set, he also gets much easier attempts.
I mean, okay. I mean,
Well,
that
let me
goes back
say
to
this.
skill set. Skill set.
But let me say this. No, Ian, because skill set, you have a point, but that's not what we're seeing. That's not why it is what it is. What you mentioned is the spacing of the league. You know what I mean? We have big men that can shoot. The emphasis is for people to shoot more threes. We have a Joe Mazzulla offense where they're encouraged to shoot 45 threes each and every time they set foot on the court because we have different analytics. We have different things that are pushed on coaches, on their staffs, on these players in order for them to be better. You know what I'm
That makes
saying?
them
To
better.
be more efficient in order to win more
doing that.
games.
Stop saying more efficient. That's making them more efficient, actually. Like using analytics and actually saying which shot is better in which is a 3 most of the time, or free throws, or
Not
layup.
necessarily.
Okay. For most players and most teams, that's true. Maybe for like
okay.
players like
I have a
Kobe
question for
Bryant.
you.
What?
I have a question now. So let's take it back to the Mike D'Antoni Rockets. Do you think that if the Mike D'Antoni Rockets took mid-ranges, right? Mid-ranges are analytically bad shots, correct?
Yeah.
You think if they took a few mid-ranges in the game when they were up on the Warriors, when they missed 25 threes in a row, do you think they would have won that game?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then. So I
But
just
that's different. I told you they had an outlier. They had James Harden. That's the
Listen
top
up,
5
listen
scorer of
up.
all time.
no. But I'm just offering you some pushback because
No, but
we'll get into the whole
I told you-
analytics talk too. Because
I told you
analytics
outliers,
goes-
dude. They're outliers in the analytics.
I understand that, but I'm saying in a general sense, you have to find the middle ground of using analytics. You can't just go all in on analytics because sports are analytical games, but the sports also have to be played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, then that's all I'm saying. So you don't talk to me about analytics, this, analytics, that. I don't think it's all about analytics.
It's not, but in the same breath, though, we do have to understand the analytics in the 2010s and what we use during the 2000s are completely different.
They're different.
You know what I
They
mean?
are different.
Like Kobe, he was definitely encouraged to shoot the mid range back then. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
We've seen
encouraged
it, yeah.
to take more layups and do those different things.
Okay.
Nowadays, not so much.
Okay, can I get a pushback? Do you know who leads the league in mid ranges? Do you know?
Who?
Take a
Joel.
guess.
Probably like DeMar.
Joel.
Joel
I mean, it
Embiid.
could be Embiid.
The
I
league-
mean, you wouldn't know
league-
any stats or anybody
the-
else.
The
Yeah,
league
fair enough,
leader
fair
in
enough.
points. He takes mid ranges.
Okay, good job.
I mean, he's
What are
also
you
a big
talking
man.
about?
Like, it's not like the big man is expected to just throw up like
Wasting.
10, 12 threes a game. So like that's not really that surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all talking about the mid range has gone. Like, it's just expanded.
Okay.
It's not just
But
all threes.
But I'd be interested in like a Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that scores, comparably to an Embiid, right? But
That's
who
exactly
I just watch basketball. I know he doesn't be taking mid-range jumpers, so it's just like, what? But I don't know. It's definitely different because you also have the Kevin Durant's, who I'd say is also an outlier because he's going to shoot the mid-range. Book shoots the mid-range some,
Kyrie.
Perhaps.
This keeps going. Trae Young.
No,
Not that much.
Not so much Trae Young.
Middleton,
does not shoot,
Chris
yeah.
Middleton shoots in the mid range.
Yeah.
DeRozan, obviously.
But Justice League Batman at this point, right?
Like, the skill hasn't just gone straight to threes. Like it's not just threes. Like it's just the game and the skill has expanded. It's nothing to do with just play style. It's not all play style and analytics. Like skill. Just
My point was, I don't think that they're better players. I think they're focusing on different things. That's my point. Because I was looking at Twitter last week, and like I forget, somebody had a big game, and Paul Pierce called the league out.
Yeah,
And people, and I just read through the comments. Like, I mean, Paul Pierce, multiple time All-Star. He's All NBA, like one of the best players ever. He has the right to call anybody out. But I was looking at the comments, and they're like, "Oh, you would be a bench player in this league. This guy is a plumber." I was like, what? I was just reading it, and it really confused me. And it just showed me that guys now think like kind of like the same thing that you were saying. Like a lot of the younger kids right now really think that the guys are much better players right now. That's not true. Paul Pierce would kill in the league right now. Like Paul Pierce would absolutely kill no?
He would, but
okay, no, I'm not. We're not going to do this. He wouldn't be a top 5 player in the league. Simple.
He wouldn't be top
Was he a top 5 player? Was he a top 5 player in his own league?
What do you think he'd be? I'm saying you said he would come and tear up the league. Like I'm confused.
I said he would kill. Similar things that he did when he played.
Bro, Paul Pierce was never some like league leader in scoring. Like he was a good scorer.
what?
He was a very good scorer, but he was never the guy. Like he was never that
he was
guy.
never the guy.
You're crazy.
You have to stop. He got beat by 20-year-old LeBron.
He was.
Stop it, y'all. This is the Kobe propaganda.
Yeah,
that's not true. He sent 20-year-old LeBron home. You don't remember? LeBron took his shirt off and left. That was Paul Pierce and them who sent him home.
That was from the Cavs.
That's not
okay.
Yeah, he got beat by Super Team, Bron. That's true.
No, Cavs. He beat the Celtics on the Cavs.
Yes,
that happened.
They beat him once.
Yes. Okay.
He also got sent out of Cleveland by him.
And then the next year, what happened when he went to the Heat?
They beat him. Yeah.
Okay.
They should have beat him.
The point is, we're talking about LeBron like he's not, considered a GOAT.
It's also LeBron.
Like I don't know what we're really. It's just LeBron right now. Like the last point, though.
I don't know who you think Paul Pierce would be in today's league. Like he wouldn't be a top 15 player in my opinion. Like the league is just grown, dude.
I don't know, bro. That's
the
same school of thought, though. Like the things that you're saying right now is the same school of thought that those guys on Twitter said. Like you wouldn't be this guy in this league today. I don't agree,
dude. Let's think.
I don't think the players are any better. I really don't.
They're better.
They do different things.
Julian, the centers haven't got better.
They do different things. That's what I'm saying. So okay, question.
Now you're gonna bring up Shaq. No,
I'm not. I actually wasn't. I was gonna bring up a player who played in both eras. So Brook Lopez, right? Brook Lopez was a star player. He was a star player in that era, but he was a star player in the post.
Don't do this.
Now Brook Lopez he threw away his post game and he's a spot up 3-point player.
Jacking up threes.
He's better. He's a better player. He's literally an
better player.
He was an all-star caliber player a couple years ago. What are we talking about? Because he expanded his shot, he got better.
He definitely did get better. That's true.
No, that is not true.
He changed his game.
This might be the best point. Nah, but this might be one of the best takes Julian has ever had. Like,
dude,
if you actually watch Brook Lopez, like, go to his highlights or something like that. because we weren't sitting down watching Nets games. We weren't. But
Brook Lopez was a dog.
he was
dog.
a post monster. Like he's the type you get in the post, you know what I'm saying? Back to back.
Give it to him.
Shimmy,
Boom.
shake, hook, shot, whatever. We do not see that for Brook Lopez.
He's also
yes, he's
34.
older, but I understand
And
that.
he plays with
But
Giannis
he's
onto
still
the
big.
He plays
I
with Giannis,
understand that.
dude.
I was just giving you an example of a player who played in both eras, and I don't think that he got better. That's your statement. The players get better. I don't think that
He
the
did.
game changed.
He got better. He won
I
a chip,
disagree.
bro. His numbers probably got better.
Yeah, he won a chip.
wanna
With
look at the
Giannis.
numbers.
Yes.
The
You want to
Even
look
LeBron.
the
I
numbers?
do want to look up the numbers. I'm curious.
honestly though, even LeBron, you know, he had to expand his jumper a lot, like in his older
got
age.
better.
Like he definitely did. Like
And
he is
got
not
better.
the same shooter as he was. But
You think
anywho,
that he's better? You think that he's better when he was on the Heat?
Shut up, Julian. Shut up, Julian.
I'm asking a serious question.
I think
You
when he
think-
got his jump shot in Cleveland his second time around, yes, he was that was
Okay,
his best.
Cleveland may have been his peak, but right now, or not right now, compare early Lakers, like championship Lakers, to Heat LeBron. Who do you think is better? It's close. I'm not gonna say it's not
I don't
close,
know.
but
I don't know who I would pick.
LeBron still. But
I
like,
think it's
with,
just as
with
equal.
the change in his game like that, the Cavs LeBron was probably the best version of LeBron we've seen.
Mhm. Brook Lopez
That
used to
jump
average
shot.
20. He averaged 20. Bro, Brook Lopez averaged 18, 20, 19, 19, 20, 17, 20, 20. Like, this is a stretch of years. He didn't
Hey.
get better. You're talking about the numbers. No,
Okay,
the numbers are not
okay,
in our
look-
favor.
Look at this certain thing. When his look at the stat where his 3-point percentage went up and tell me his numbers didn't get better.
I'm telling you, I don't even have to like go into depth. Like, I'm reading early in his career, his numbers to like more recently. No,
Okay, Julian, but listen, when he got better at shooting, his numbers didn't get better overall.
no.
no, he was older at that point though. Yeah, I mean, you know, he had to change his game and fulfill a role in the new NBA.
I mean,
Brook
it wasn't
Lopez-
in the NBA. It
Brook
was just
Lopez-
Giannis.
Bro, Brook Lopez was scoring, and his last time scoring 20 points, he shot. Let me see. He shot 14% from three.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh no,
okay,
excuse
so
me. Second to last time.
0.2 a game.
The second to last time. The last time he scored 20, he actually did shoot threes. Then after that, his numbers went down though when he started becoming a real spot up player.
I mean, yeah, he played with Giannis, the league leader in points. So I guess that makes sense. But
Not just Giannis, you know, he's
there
been
was a-
around.
There was a stark difference, like 2015 and 16. Like he didn't shoot any. He basically shot no threes.
Yeah,
before
and then
that.
he stepped out.
2016, he started stepping out 5, 6 shots, 3 points a game. So like,
hey,
I don't argue he got better. That's
I
just
do
an
think he got
example.
better.
That's an
No,
example.
he got better.
You're wrong. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna argue. You're wrong. I'm
He
just
won a
gonna
chip
say-
though, right?
Let me
He
put
won a
this
chip
last
though, right?
wrinkle in. Hey, yeah, let me put this last wrinkle in so we can get to some more topics. But we didn't necessarily mention too much the way fouls are being called in this league compared to past leagues. You know what I mean? So when Julian and I bring up somebody like a Paul Pierce, even a Kobe Bryant, you know, all of these scorers that we had in the 2000s, these guys would be at the line a lot more in this league. You know what I mean? And that's going to, in turn, give him more buckets.
yeah,
That's not
Like,
true.
I genuinely believe that.
That's
That's
very
not true.
much.
That's
true.
not true.
That's very much true.
Dude, Mike had more. He averaged more free throws than
Why are
Embiid has
you
ever
lying?
had in 1 year.
I'm just asking, why are you going? to
Okay, then Mike,
That's the
then his
80s.
free throws
That's
would
that
be
time.
exponentially higher.
Yeah, do you not think that Mike would kill in the league now? Like, why,
Yes,
why are you
I'm
bringing
just
him up?
saying he had a lot of free throws back then. So
Then he would have
He would
a
have a
crazy
lot of
amount
free
of
throws
free
now.
throws.
Yeah,
I don't
he have
work.
even more. Is the point.
we
Like, that's
can't
a-
do that, bro. We can't say that.
You
We
can't.
definitely
We
can.
can. We
No, you
can.
cannot.
We most certainly
I'm pretty
can.
sure,
and
I'm
then
pretty
we
sure there
will.
were more free throws attempts in the 80s and through the 60s and through the all the way up to the 2000s.
Because they
I'm
weren't
pretty
shooting
sure.
45 threes a game.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah,
They
yeah.
were
like,
shooting. They were shooting more shots per game.
Maybe, but it's different.
It's
They're
different.
shooting
It's
all
most
jumpers.
certainly different.
It
I'd
is.
say
You know
5.
Oh, okay.
that. Context matters when you look at numbers, bro. You know this.
Okay.
We definitely had to.